Hello everybody, we're back to Games with Scuddy. I'm Scuddy, and when we left off, there was our friend Byakuya was not exactly alive anymore, and this girl's freaking the fuck out.
What is this? Hey! Are you kidding me?
Don't mess with me. This must be some kind of mistake. This can't be real blood, right? It's got to be like some jam or sauce. Cause if not, this.
What the hell?
Good gracious! Things quickly took a turn for the worse. My. Now this is interesting. Oh, in this tropical paradise known as Jabberwock Island, the very first murder has finally taken place. Murder?
Could it be?
Hold on. Then does this mean? Of course.
That's right.
Byakuya was killed by one of you. What?
Of course.
If you look at the body, you can tell instantly he was obviously murdered. Yeah, it really looks like it. Look, he has such a horrible expression on his face, don't you think? Well, yeah, I can't really see it. A face full of regret that his life was ended by force. All thanks to someone else's selfish desires. To have a dying face such as this? If this isn't murder, then what the heck could it be? Byakuya was most likely sacrificed by someone who really wanted to leave this island. Lies. It's all lies. You're lying that he was murdered. Murdered. The moment I screamed that word, a thick, muddy feeling of despair swelled within my body, which means that I've accepted the fact that Byakuya was murdered.
What is this? Could
Is
it
that
be?
really Byakuya?
Why?
Why did this happen? Why Byakuya?
Phew.
I see. It appears for Yuhiku is the only one who isn't here.
What are you gonna do?
So, in the spirit of keeping everyone on the same page, how about we do this the usual way? Oh, the announcement. Hey.
A body has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin.
Class trial?
Hey,
I've already explained this to you, right? If one of you gets murdered, the rest of you have to debate who you think is the blackened. You're telling us to figure out who the killer is?
correct.
That's right. From this point on, you guys must investigate and uncover the blackened culprit.
That's impossible.
It can't be. Someone actually killed? There's no way. If you make an outburst like that, you'll end up being upset. I mean, a suspect. I won't believe it. One of us killed Byakuya? There's no way. Something as hopeless as that would ever happen.
No.
If you're actually thinking that way, it means you guys are already being conned by the killer. Come on, let's hurry up and begin. An impassioned, life-risking battle between you guys and the blackened, and it's already started. It started the moment one of you plotted to kill someone. What are you saying?
You can't.
Everyone, please, you should not believe what Monokuma says. No matter how much you interfere, there's only ever one truth.
My grandfather's.
Name? You have a grandpa?
On my grandfather's.
Grave? Your grandpa is dead? What happened to him?
On my grandfather's. Emergency.
What happened to your grandpa? Did his plane crash? I don't even know where to begin. At this rate,
You ain't my comedy partner anymore.
It hurt so much when you hit me with a charging corkscrew attack.
did you see that? This stunning display of power. You defy your brother and I will show you no mercy. I will harden my heart and teach you a lesson you won't soon forget. If only I had my magic stick, I'd be able to fight back against Monokuma.
Fine.
Yeah, whatever. Let's just leave the whiny rabbit loser alone and get on with the investigation. Now then, in the spirit of a lovely doubt and dovey deception, put your heart and soul into investigating. I wish you the best of luck. And with that, Oops, I dropped my controller. And with that, Monokuma vanished, leaving those of us who were grief-stricken alone with our despair.
What
What does this
is
mean?
this?
What does this mean? I don't understand this at all. A search for Byakuya's killer. Why did it turn out like this?
What's going on?
Give me a break. Why do I have to be involved? Why do I have to be involved in this horrible situation? You can't doubt each other because you're all friends.
Understand?
But Mr. Hamhands really did get killed, right? And if we don't find out who the killer is, we're all gonna get killed, right?
Please wait.
That being said, I cannot abide by this. Now that I've finally made friends, there's no way I can doubt them.
So,
Seriously? Did you ever listen to what I said? It doesn't matter if you can abide by this or not. We gotta do this to survive, right? Then we have no choice but to do it.
I won't forgive you.
No! Friends doubting friends is a major no-no.
Shut up!
Shut up. Just go away, you useless piece of trash.
Oh,
Threats are scary. Do we really have to do it? No, I don't want to do something like that.
no.
I don't want to do it either. It sounds so scary.
However,
It is just as Hiyoko said. If we're going to get killed for not doing it, then we must do it. But still, I can't believe one of us killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe it. There's no way. So for that reason,
Yep.
I'll do it. I'll investigate Byakuya's death. I'll do my best to prove there is no killer among us. There's no need to deceive or doubt each other. What we need to fight is not ourselves,
There's no mistake.
but that which is trying to crush us, this despair, this hopeless reality that the real enemy we need to fight. If I'm gonna survive this, then I have to fight it. Before you start, can I say something?
well,
In closed circle detective games, the player usually has to decide on who's going to guard the crime scene. What should we do? Oh yeah, it would be bad if the killer destroyed the evidence and got away with it. Destroy the evidence?
pointing.
Look over there. That big, bulky, brawny guy is perfect for the guard job. What the heck? What happened?
Man.
That guy has a sensitive heart, despite his looks. Is that what that means?
Hey,
I can be the one who watches the crime scene. I don't have enough confidence to investigate the body, and it's not like I have the brains either. I'll just stay by Byakuya's side. That's the least I can do. That's what guard duty is, right? Mahiru,
I'll do my best.
I'll do my very best, not to get in your way.
Yes.
I have medical training, so if it's not too much trouble, I can perform an autopsy. Please. So you're going to stay as well? Is that okay? And what specifically should we be doing now? I have no idea. It's pretty obvious we're all just amateurs. Going through each grain of sand on a beach just to find a clue would be a waste of time. The only ones who can do that are the police. There's no way amateurs like us would be able to do that. So let's first rely on our intuition. We'll start from there and prove that none of us could have killed Byakuya. But to perform an autopsy on your friend, how cruel. But I have no choice, right? There's no way I could do something like decline, right?
I won't believe. I won't believe.
Byakuya got killed. I don't believe that at all.
Ah.
Fine. I'm in.
You are right.
If we are to survive, this is our only path.
This is the worst.
Something like this is the only thing we can do in order to stay alive. Finding out who the killer is, that's our only hope for survival. This is a lot of fucking filler. Alright? That's 8 minutes worth of shit that you could have condensed down to like 1 minute. Alright, I'm just saying. Something like this is hope? Even so, I still gotta do it. You thought it was time for the investigation, but... Well, yeah.
The Monokuma file!
No, I forgot about that.
Hey!
Just as I thought, you amateurs need this, right? What the hell is a Monokuma file?
I don't like this!
Jeez, explaining the rules all the time really breaks my bones. Well, it's not like I have the bones in the first place. Like, don't even make me just say lame jokes.
Allow me to
Let's see.
explain!
The Monokuma file contains precise and detailed information regarding the dead body.
What?
I brought it to you so you guys can smoothly proceed with the investigation. I'm such a nice guy. I'm so nice, I want to be known as Mother Teresa of the mascot world. Nice, you say? You're just a selfish meanie.
What's this?
My, Monomi the meaningless mascot, you're still here? Don't put me in the meaningless mascot genre.
Damn it!
Come on, let's go. Your turn is already up. Hurry up and get the hell out of here with me. Ouchie, don't pull my ears. They're gonna come off. They're finally gone. The Monokuma file, huh? Anyway, I guess I should look over it just in case. Sure. Oh shit, digital format. The victim's body was discovered in the dining hall of the old building near the Hotel Maria, whatever. The estimated time of death is 11:30 p.m. The victim was repeatedly stabbed over 10 times between the throat and abdominal region, resulting in death. Aside from that, the body has no other external injuries and no chemicals such as poison were detected. So Byakuya's really dead. Damn it, you promised there wouldn't even be one victim. Why'd you end up being the one? And now I'll never know what you were going to say to me. Oh, I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusting in return. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. It was inevitable that I would end up this way. In the end, what did it even mean? Could it be? Even so, is there really a traitor? Isn't that gosh darn awful? Pretending to be your ally and tricking you guys, it can't be helped if someone like that gets killed, right? A traitor? No way. Just because he said lots of serious things, it doesn't mean he was the traitor. What am I thinking? Monokuma Filed 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet Section of our handbook. Anyway, we need to carefully examine everything. That's right. If we need to do it, if we're going to survive this, we need to do it. I have to prepare myself for the worst. Now can we investigate? Are we safe? Okay. So I guess we can begin with looking at the body. Under this very table, Byakuya was... First I should investigate the top of the table. Though the only thing on top of the table that really catches my eye is this desk lamp. It looks like an antique lamp and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so... Now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it. I let out a shout as if encouraging myself and quickly looked beneath the table. Immediately, I noticed an unexplainable smell like rusted iron hanging in the air. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze toward Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny, he was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. Well, first, I kind of want to look at this, like, tape. What the fuck is that? Yeah, something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? There seems to be a paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Is that not relevant to you? What's this? It looks like binoculars, but why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey,
Hajime, those aren't binoculars. Huh? What are they?
perhaps...
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? I've seen them at supermarkets on the island. They're also stock self-defense kits too. If that's the case, did the killer use the night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? Night vision goggles has been added to the book section handbook. But I feel like Byakuya was patting people down. He would have seen that, right? Yeah, probably not. Look, the murder weapon. Possibly. A bloody knife. Is this a weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in that duralumin case. It's possible they stole this knife from the case. Or they hid it somewhere hard to find. Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? The knife has been added to book section handbook. What does that even mean? Alright, you're gonna perform your autopsy or what? The body is collapsed face down under the table. And if he was in the middle of attempting something, it looks like he... What? As if he was in the middle of attempting something, it looks like he was... According to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and the abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? And we got an update. Okay. I can't believe we didn't hear that. The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. There's blood splattered everywhere. Even the inner side of the tablecloth was covered in blood. Blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. But there don't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. I guess so, huh? You think he died while he was under there? I'm sure I pretty much investigated what's under the table. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little, I'm sure we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. I guess that's all there is to it. You, ma'am, Mikan. I must investigate my classmate's body. Yes, I'm the one who has the medical knowledge. That's why I need to do it. To do it somehow. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? You're right. I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. That's pretty obvious from how you fell earlier. I'm terribly sorry about that, for showing you something so unsightly. You made me remember it again. Oh, we don't need to see it again, damn it. I made such a fool of myself in front of everyone. Forget making a fool of yourself. How in the world did you end up like that? Well, I got startled by the blackout, slipped up on the carpet, and once I was struggling to get back up... it's so embarrassing. Please erase it from your memory. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. Sorry. I can't stand it. What the fuck? Why? Why? Fine. I guess it may become relevant at some point. Or maybe they just want us to perv out and look at it a little more. Damn. Like Nagito.
Hey.
Hajime, there's something I want to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. And if Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout? Well, now that you mentioned it. But why was Byakuya's body under a table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout I couldn't see a thing.
That's not it.
Although if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? You? No, probably not. Mahiro, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Is that what you expect me to say? Because I feel terrible. One minute Byakuya is alive and well, and in an instant something awful suddenly happens. Of course I'm not fine.
Why?
And not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
What? That we have to find out who the killer is. Find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either. But we won't survive if we don't go through with this. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If I had only acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might have still been alive.
This is the worst.
This whole thing would have never happened. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good would come of it. Jeez. Getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all. Hey, Hajime, forget what I just said. Got it? Yeah, that's fine. I got it. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. The clue? Photos. The ones I took just before the blackout, remember? Hey, Byakuya, everyone, come on. I'm gonna take a picture. Alright, say cheese. Oh yeah, the pictures. Want to see them? I have a digital camera so I can show them to you right now. Really? Please. Let's see. It's this photo. Is there something wrong about this photo? Other than the big buff guy being, like, angry or something? Oh, this is the table. Nagito's in the corner all sus. All suspicious. And this one. Okay, what we got here? We got, you know, guy in the yellow jumpsuit. Byakuya just kind of standing there like a weirdo. I took these two photos right before the blackout, but... Huh? Is something wrong? I didn't realize it until just now, but right before the blackout, Byakuya was standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Wasn't his body under that table with the lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor? Prior to that, Byakuya was standing along the wall, farthest away from the table. You're right, that's pretty far. There's something... Everyone's standing position right before the blackout might be a huge clue. Hey, can you approximate everyone's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. But would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could.
Leave it to me.
Got it. Then leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Thank you. Alright, now that that's decided,
You better do your best.
you better work hard in your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around?
Do you understand?
You understand what's going on? You gotta find out how Byakuya died. Yeah, I know, but it's good she's all fired up now, but she's a totally different person than when she was feeling down. Did you see anything, Gangnam Tanaka? Oh, Hellhound Earring, answer my call. This effort is futile as well. Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped? It's not a mere earring, it's the Hellhound Earring. Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fang glistening with blood, and his drenched blood-red fur would dry to the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed that diabolical beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event. A Hellhound Earring. So that may I never forget that night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian. I swear that earring at all times. Was that really about a freaking Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate. Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor? The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the explorer's floorboards. So that's what transpired. Such a clever little bauble. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked toward the wall and pressed his head against the gaps on the floor and peered beneath the floorboards. Ah, there it is. I found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound Earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you.
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through the opening. Where I use the tool, it would probably not reach either. And maybe you should just give up?
What?
Give up what? The world? I mean, give up the earring. Fool. Have you not realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge. But even with all those layers, you still will not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded? It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. I'm the one who told you to look where it was. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world. He wants that earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. But it would be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. Gaps in the floorboard have been added to Triple Exception Handbook. Alright, let's look in here. Ah, this is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of duralium. Whatever. I keep saying it wrong, but fuck it. It's a hard word. The last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside this case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. What is this? A hard plastic case, but it's just a case. The inside is empty. I wonder what's inside it. But the one thing that really catches my attention is this small key. It must be the key to the other duralium case. The other case was in the office, and all the collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to that duralium case is right there, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. Which means the weapon inside the duralium case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this duralium case in the first place? A case packed with all the security equipment? Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case? No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? And because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful? Well, that'd be weird. That would kind of suck. Like something happened and then he tried to open the case and then... Well, how did he end up over there? Such a huge table. There's nothing much out of the ordinary. I didn't think so. What else is there to look at? The AC unit? Huh. A remote-controlled air conditioner. Air conditioner? Could it be... Hey, all of you. Why can't you act like a little more grown-up? Huh? What was that sound just now? This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. And the air conditioner is remote control. The timer is set to 11:30. I'm pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around that time. If so, that means that mechanical sound before the blackout, it probably came from the air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. AC timer has been added to your Triple Exception Handbook. I wonder what that means. And you set it to 86 degrees, you freaking psycho. It's too hot. Now then, where else should I investigate?
Hajime.
A moment. What is it?
Hey.
When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is the killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a scent similar to mine. We both harbor special feelings towards Hope Speed Academy. Isn't that right? Well, yeah, but... Fine. If we're going together, let me go in with... There's no time for idle chit-chat.
Thanks.
I'm glad. It'll be a great help. Special feelings, huh? Even so, what he said about this us being similar, I don't think I agree.
Now then.
I guess for now we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall. I think we should consider the whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout this entire building. Yeah, you're right. So much fucking shit chat. Just shut up already. I want to investigate the office.
Hajime.
The old building's circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? It might be related to the blackout. So it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. Which is what? This thing? No, it's AC. Oh shit. That could also be very relevant. What the fuck are you doing here? Monokuma. If I could just aim it. It's hard to aim this thing.
I've been found.
Why is it always the same Monokuma? Are they all bikini Monokumas? Oh, is this a circuit breaker? That must be this old building's circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker is pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that, but you're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach the circuit breaker, which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout. But who? I did it! It's here!
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about this blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker.
by the way,
I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker? Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reached the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Liar! I'm serious. Want to see? Want to see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque. No thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke. Oh, really? Such a shame.
so cool.
Still, don't you think Monokuma's such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place.
I see.
What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker? Well, in that case, I'm convinced. There's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? But they didn't trip it, or set it to be tripped. I don't know. This remote control is for the office's air conditioner. Huh? The timer here is set to 11:30. Wasn't the timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall also set to that time? It can't be a coincidence, right? I don't know what that means. What do you mean the timer was set to 10:30? Peko, you're really suspicious. You were the one that was here. I can already tell. You doubt me, correct? Come on. What the fuck? How does this game always guess what the fuck I'm saying? This is like the 5th time. It's the 5th time I say something, and then immediately after, someone in the game is like, "You were thinking this, right?" Ugh. I'm impressed. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say is that I'm impressed. Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Byakuya was killed. The circuit breaker is in the office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait.
Supposed to be here? Does that
I
mean...
see.
So I was right. You weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker and the duralumin case that had the weapons in it? So where'd you run off to on your own? Well, that is... Ugh. Peko suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. Hey, what happened? No, I'm just not feeling too well. I apologize, but... Excuse me.
What the heck?
Excuse me? What was that?
Hey,
Peko, it appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh? It seems like I'll be in a tough path. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Peko wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? It's kind of hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Peko as it is. Huh? What does that mean? I mean, is it cool? She didn't like run away or something?
that's right.
Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Huh? Is that really what it is? Really? You think so? This Durlum case. It should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected.
Hey.
Maybe we should check inside, just to be safe. But it's locked.
Yep.
Byakuya had the key to this particular Durlum case with him. Check it out. I brought it with me, so there's no need to worry. Hey, is it okay to take that key without permission?
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check what's inside, right? So I should open it. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse.
See?
It's open. Forks, knives, kitchen knives, iron screwers, and various tools are crammed inside. But it's not possible the killer took anything from here, because the key to the case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that. That's a little sus. What say you?
Maybe.
Hey, isn't Peko the killer? Why do you think that?
I mean...
Well, she wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya right after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but when I got there, she was gone.
Well...
I shouldn't say this too loudly, or else Miss Sonia will yell at me. Peko's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya.
Hey.
And don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? Well, it's not like you do. Well, it's not like you look any better. I know, right?
Now then.
I guess we're done with the office, don't you think so? We should get going. Alright, if you say so. I don't know why I'm listening to you. By the way, for all I know, you could be the killer. Anything over here worth checking out? Doesn't look like it. Oh shit! Oh no, it's still there. I thought for a second it wasn't there anymore. I was gonna say, like, what does that mean? Can I change the sensitivity on this thing? While I'm at it, see if my pet has any poops. Nope, she hasn't taken a poop yet. I'm gonna try and change the sensitivity. I feel like I already tried it didn't work. Reticle speed. It's already at fast. It's as fast as it could possibly be. Wow. This is as fast as you can go. Whatever.
I see.
Apparently, a great man once said, investigations should be done on foot. So, that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she, by any chance, know what happened during the blackout? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Huh? How'd you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. I see. If your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout. When the blackout happened, you could hear everybody's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who was who, right? Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy as fried rice with gravy. What? La li la la. I'm hardly eat it for breakfast.
I see.
Oh, you mean like it's easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. She should make a metaphor with more common type of, like, fried rice. Oh, God damn it. She should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Lettuce fried rice. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard? Leave it to me. I'm gonna take a bite out of you.
Yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Stop it. What if he takes you seriously? Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... And the music stopped. That's right. It was Mahiru.
It's a blackout.
Next, it was Kazuchi's voice. And then the next voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
What a nice remark I made. It's to the point and it has its own unique charm. What? Just continue. Then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet.
Kyoko.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Alrighty, that's pretty much it. Alright, awesome. Praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about Byakuya. Well, Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said? Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? About that, why don't we discuss it after we investigate a little bit more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care.
Yep.
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth? Yeah! Then praise me. Let me bite ya. Ouch! Why are you really biting me? Ibuki's account has been added to Book's handbook. Alright, no other rooms this way, I believe. So let's talk to Sonia, never mind. There's something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange, no?
It appears only that... Wait, what? It appears that only that wall in the different... I'm sorry, why? I don't know why it's so hard to talk right now. It appears that only that wall is a different color and material. Why is that?
Perhaps.
Oh, it's probably a fire door. Fire door? Oh, you've never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right?
Wow.
I see. It's like a barrier, just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. It's only done to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed.
Truly, I'm culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. Fire door has been added to True Book section of your handbook. I don't know I've never seen a fire door. I've seen like a fire exit. Are they relevant? Apparently, because they were added to my truth bullets. Well, let's go into the kitchen. Okay. You know what I realized? Like Japanese people who play this game, they're probably like, yeah, Sonia Nevermind is probably a totally normal name for an English person. Let's talk to you, Teru Hanamura. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Teru? That blackout totally startled me. At first I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everyone's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way into the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have just used that kitchen stove as a light?
No.
That's impossible. The gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. I see. Then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Teru's account has been added to Police Station Handbook. Anything else that we should investigate in here? What say you, Nagato?
Hey.
Since we come all this way, let's investigate this area just for the heck of it. There's a chance there might be some kind of clue here. Like where? In the food? Chinese, Japanese, French, and Italian cuisine. Fish dishes and a big piece of meat and a bone too. Isn't it amazing? That meat is so big. Even I was shocked.
Yes,
If a dish fit for a tropical island, I'd never be able to get meat like this in Aoyama or Azabu. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less Aoyama or Azabu. I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big, where did you get it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently he killed a cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. Whoa. His bare hands? That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they're specialized in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomaru's so wild. He's totally right at home in this country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Aoyama and Uzabu, so wild country, things like that, it slipped my mind a lot, you know?
Man.
Well, I guess his meat has gone to waste. Since this awfulness happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself. Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them? Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there, I'd probably never be able to forgive that killer. He's scary when he's mad. Party dishes has been added to Blue Sister Handbook. But wait, if only 2 people ate, then they should be like in the restroom, right? Because apparently it was no good. It sounded like they got food poisoning or something. The girl that wasn't Peko, she probably ate it, and then the girl that scarfed all that shit down probably ate too. I wonder where she's at. Look at this. Byakuya must have confiscated all the dangerous items on this kitchen equipment list. Well, just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Byakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside? Then how did the killer get past Byakuya's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, then they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere. Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. And immediately it gets put into the Truth Bullet section of the handbook. I guess I'm pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Nagito, let's get going.
You're right.
Yeah, sure thing. What's next? The storage? Sure, let's go to the storage. Why not? The storage room is really dusty and dark.
Wow.
My hands were full cleaning this dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. I mean, yeah, what are these doing here? Are those irons? Looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons in this ironing board? Just as I thought. Your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off. But it doesn't feel like... But doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Sinister? Irons in the storage room. What does that have to do with anything? There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should leave them alone. A wise decision. What about in here? The laundry hamper. There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here. Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth? Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. Is that a blood stain? A blood stain? Come here, take a closer look. It's too dark, I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a blood stain, which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right? If that tablecloth has a blood stain on it, then it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a blood stain. Storage room tablecloth and entrance book section handbook.
Hajime.
How much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. Huh? I get it. You're right. No, you're being suspicious. Why don't you want me to investigate in here, huh? Huh? Alright. 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 I see. Yeah, close. Okay, looks like you're pretty much finished looking around the old building. So how about we check Byakuya's cottage? Byakuya's cottage?
Yep.
There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be good to check it out, just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. Well, I didn't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be that danger?
Hey.
You mean I'm worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like, instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know?
I see.
As I thought, you sure are strong. You're definitely the chosen one. Chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
Alright.
Then let's get going to Byakuya's cottage. Yeah. I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. The moment I left the old building, there was a strange scene unfolding before me. Oop.
Hey, what are you doing?
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
I just realized that guy's head looks like an acorn.
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think. So I thought it was important to check it.
I see.
Under the floor, huh? I never considered thinking of it like that. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey,
The carpet I laid didn't reach the table where we found Byakuya's body, right? And the dining hall floor had huge gaps beneath the floorboards. Then, is it possible the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor?
Yep.
That's what I thought. So I'm trying to see if we can get under it from here. Well, I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there.
but
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. You think there's a possibility that there's a hidden hole somewhere? No, that's not possible. Are you sure? At any rate, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Relief? Why? Because if you could get under the floor from the outside, there'd only be one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi. Oh, right. Fuyuhiko.
So,
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside. Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here. Huh? He did?
huh?
What happened, Fuyuhiko?
huh?
Oh hey, what are you doing here? All alone at a place like this?
Yep.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you.
Hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
Hell no. Not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke. You wanted to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Of course not. I was just going for a damn walk. What? Do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a fucking walk?
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but... Then leave me alone. And then he just left. So that happened, but why did he come here?
See?
He probably wants to be part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he's all alone.
Hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? Nope. What's an RPG? When did we start talking about video games? Chiaki's account has been added to the book's handbook.
I see.
Even though we don't really know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
That's a relief. I'm glad. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Well, I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage. As long as the possibility is greater than 0, that will suffice.
Not unleashed.
I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. It seems he has no intention of investigating. Alright, let's go to Byakuya's cottage. Ah! Fuyuhiko! You're here. What the hell? Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? That's not happening. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya is the one who got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. That's not why I'm... Whatever. Just tell me what you're doing while everyone else is at the party. Huh? Checking my alibis, huh? Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling in my cottage, all by myself during that time. The whole time? Because Chiaki said she saw you in front of the old building.
Shut up!
Nosy bitch.
Jeez.
It's true, I went for a little walk, and then just by chance I ended up passing the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with me.
Why the hell would I do that? It's a coincidence. A coincidence. Alright, I got it. Dumbass. Alright, chillax, man. You don't have to be so hangry. You don't have to be so hangry. You understand? Alright. I think he got the message. Where is Byakuya's? Not here. There he is. Oops. What now? I tried to clean your poops like 5 seconds ago. Don't tell me you're already full of poops. Oh, great. That's disgusting. That's pretty gross. Now what? Now what do I do? Ew, don't do that. Oh, God. What am I supposed to do with that? What am I supposed to do with that? Take a goddamn shower is what you're supposed to do with that. I can't clean anything. I can't clean. I'm clicking the clean button. Whatever. Huh? It's locked.
Hey.
I guess we need to ask him for help. Ah, so Nagito took a deep breath.
Hey!
Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Nagito, when did you train Monokuma? Hey Monokuma, I was wondering if you could do us a favor. There's something we need to investigate.
What's this?
Who are you talking to? That's just my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed. I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. It would be kind of boring to play alone. I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Byakuya's cottage already.
Well,
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial?
This is
Huh.
troubling.
If this is for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open this door.
I'll leave the
See?
rest
I've
to
unlocked the
you.
door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content. Why does it open with a magic spell? It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. I see. I guess we should go inside
you're
then.
right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's weird. I haven't been in there before, so... Oh my god. It's Monokuma, you sneaky, sneaky, geeky bitch.
No.
Why are you so sad about it? Immediately, my eye goes to this envelope. There's an envelope on the table. It's a letter. Someone sent to Byakuya?
that's weird.
There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious.
Hajime.
You should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Huh? Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. This is... Oh, shit.
This is...
Crime warning? No, if it says be careful, it's probably a threatening letter. Regardless, who would send something like this? Maybe this is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party. Huh? The first kill will happen tonight because someone made this threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone. So he believed this crazy letter? He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst-case scenario. Remember what Byakuya kept saying? How he wouldn't let anyone become a victim? He couldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep his promise? Then why did he keep it a secret? If he had just told us, he probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst-case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew what was in the letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other, and at that point, there'd be no turning back. So Byakuya tried to do something about this all by himself, without telling anyone?
Yep.
His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. Anyway, whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
No, this could be a prank, and it all might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. Huh? What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. I see. He doesn't want to believe one of us can be a killer. But still, we've come all this way here, and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and kill him right before our eyes, in that old building. Damn it, who the hell would do that? Who would do that? Hajime, there's probably not much time left until the class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked Mahuri for a favor earlier, right? Yeah, I wanted to find out where everybody was standing just before the blackout. He's probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right?
Sorry.
That's all you. Huh? I need some time alone. I like some time to collect my thoughts. I see. I understand.
Hey.
Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results for autopsy should be ready by now. I'll see you later. Oh yeah. He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. But now's not the time to worry about Nagato. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. I would agree. Let's go get an autopsy. I mean, not get an autopsy, but like, you know what I mean. Collect the autopsy. Oh my god. It's the... Hey, I don't hate you. Everyone hates you. Nah, you know what? I kind of do hate you. What are you doing here? Too cruel. This is just too cruel. Oh yeah, I might as well ask her about the old building's windows. Hey, do you have a sec? I want to ask you something. I don't want to help you guys mistrust your friends. What the hell? It's not like we're doing this because we want to. Now's not the time to fight about stuff like that. More importantly, do you know why the old building's windows are covered by iron plates? Huh? Iron plates? I cover them up so nobody makes the mistake of going inside once it's dangerous because of the renovation. I see, the renovation. So that's why you cover them up? Because it's dangerous to go inside. Danger isn't supposed to exist on this island. This isn't how it was supposed to be. But why did I get like this? It's cruel, too cruel. Just because it's cruel doesn't mean you can't keep crying like that. Crying won't solve anything. We have to do this no matter what, damn it. Yeah, we do. Alright, let's talk to our girlfriends. See what they have. Oh look, you're back. What the? What the hell was that loud voice just now? It was I forgot his name. I think it's broken. Where is that? Forget it. Just go. Just go. Just go. Oh, there he is. I feel so lighthearted right now. I, Nikumaru Nidai, have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore. Losing to who? I won't lose to anyone, not even my past self. That sounds cool and all, but what are you even talking about? What? I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start. Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all. However, you'd think I'd be angered by something like that. You've all underestimated the nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence of one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by the whole ordeal. Oh well, best not to get into it. Anyway, so you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started to after the blackout?
So what I mean
And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. That's about how long that lasted. What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case. It does sound stupid and irrelevant, but I'm sure it'll be important. Alright, what are their names again? Your name is Sadai. Nope, it's Vita. Not even close. If you'd like, I can tell you a little bit of what I want to say. Did you find out anything? I tried, within reason, to perform an autopsy on Byakuyu's body, and discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byakuyu's chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I believe. Hey, are you okay? I'm sorry. Talking about it made me sad. Don't need to push yourself. I mostly get the gist of what you wanted to say. I'm sorry. Still, around 5 millimeters in diameter, huh? Isn't that pretty thin? That's a bit as thin as an ice pick or an awl. How big is 5 millimeters? I'm an American. We don't use meters, alright? Who else was gonna help? Oh, you, right? Okay.
Hey!
You're here. Where the hell were you wandering off to? I wasn't wandering. I was investigating as much as I could. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. So did you find anything? Yeah, sorta. You don't sound too sure.
Hey.
Well, just look at this. So as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout, I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result. So this is everyone's standing position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. I've made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. Just as I thought, Byakuya was standing at far distance from the table. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. Huh? What's this line extending from the table where Byakuya was killed? It's a desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case. The power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means...
Hey!
So did you find something? It's not clear to me yet, but... What? How is that important? I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that it's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all. Huh? It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that a clue is hidden here. An extremely important clue. There is? I guess we'll find out in the class trial.
Alrighty, guys! It's finally time! That's right! It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved carved into it. That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon.
Where are we supposed to go? A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island. At the central island. That took long enough. Next time I know to just go right instead of left.
Are you kidding me?
What the heck is this mountain? When did that get here? Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
No way.
That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. I mean, what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya. I still need his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know, they probably ran away.
No way!
Oh hell nah. There's no way I let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go!
Hey!
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up. Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time? Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway? How can you say something so irresponsible?
Understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
Well, Hero, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Dumbass. And I guess we're waiting for Gundam?
What happened?
I'm right here.
Now then,
Remember
let us
this
begin.
well. A main character arrives when he intends to. Huh?
Hey,
It seems you noticed it too. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field. Please, wait a second.
What's this?
My, Monomi. Just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you.
What?
Do you actually want to join in?
Masochistic
Do you want to
asshole.
taste how powerless you are in the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special breeding
Oh well,
service.
I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow you special participation.
See ya.
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
huh?
You told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
You mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance? Secret entrance, huh? Am I supposed to just go? What the? Something's shaking. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down. Okay. Just appeared out of fucking nowhere. Something came out. Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
There's a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Magazi is trembling with fear. That's totally suspicious.
Hey,
Forgive me. Seriously, just forgive me already. Why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way!
There's no way. There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid.
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up for God's sake. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, I'd have a very high difficulty level, so do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock... This is an elevator. I see. The entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma's doing what he pleases.
However,
If he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. And so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. And we're still going. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Right, you.
The hell is he thinking? Locking us in a shitty looking place like this?
With me.
Are you fucking crazy? Don't mess with me, asshole. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. It looks like everyone knows. Even if I try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked toward the seats we'd been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overtly critical, arrogant, and condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means necessary, because that's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. I would like to save, or else I have to go through that again. Alright. Alright. Oh, we can change difficulty? That's pretty sick. Mean. No, okay. Chill. Chill. Alright. So, we'll have to continue on to the class trial in the next episode. That was a long investigation. That was like an hour. And in the last game, not even like the last investigations were an hour long. Alright? But whatever. I'm not complaining. I'm just glad that class trial is next. And hopefully it won't take too long for me to get it out there, because I can't stop recording for today because I have to go to the doctor. Because my back fucking hurts. Alright? And I'm at that age where if your back hurts, they could still like fix it. Because if I were twice my age, they would just be like, oh, it's just something that happens. Your back just hurts now. But, you know. Take advantage of it. Catch you guys episode later.